The Tesla Autopilot scandal. Imagine falling asleep behind the wheel while traveling at 70 miles per hour, trusting a computer to keep you alive. For years, Tesla marketed its autopilot system as a revolutionary step toward full autonomy. But behind the glossy presentations and futuristic promises lies a growing trail of tragic accidents and intense federal scrutiny. We're taking a 30-minute deep dive into the Tesla Autopilot scandal, exploring the thin line between cutting-edge innovation and dangerous marketing hype. How did a driver assistance feature turn into a lethal illusion of self-driving? We'll trace the engineering decisions, the regulatory investigations, and the human cost of overestimating technology. This is a story about the clash between the future of transportation and the harsh reality of human safety on public roads. Over the next few minutes, we'll uncover the leaked safety reports, the pressure from federal regulators, and the questions every car owner needs to ask. Let's investigate the truth behind the screen. Welcome to the dark side of autonomous driving. How autopilot actually works. To understand the controversy, we have to look at the technology itself. While most autonomous vehicle developers rely on a combination of cameras, radar, and expensive LiDAR sensors to map the environment in 3D, Tesla took a different path. Elon Musk bet everything on a camera-only approach, mimicking how human eyes perceive the world. The vehicle's computer processes visual data in real time, calculating distances, identifying lane markings, and detecting obstacles. On paper, it's an elegant and cost-effective solution. But in practice, cameras have critical limitations. Heavy rain, blinding sunlight, fog, or snow can obscure the lenses, temporarily blinding the system. Critics and rival engineers warned that relying solely on vision, without redundant sensor systems, was a massive safety risk. Yet, Tesla pushed forward, rolling out updates over the air to millions of vehicles worldwide. They turned public roads into a massive software testing ground, collecting billions of miles of data. But as the system grew more capable, it also grew more complex, blurring the lines of what it could actually handle safely. When drivers trust too much, the real danger wasn't just the software, it was how humans interacted with it. By calling the feature autopilot and full self-driving, Tesla created a powerful psychological illusion. Drivers began treating Level 2 driver assistance systems as if they were fully autonomous autopilot systems from an airplane. They started reading books, playing games on their phones, or even falling asleep behind the wheel, assuming the car would take care of everything. When unexpected obstacles appeared, like a white semi-truck blending into a bright sky or a stationary emergency vehicle on the highway, the cameras failed to classify the threat in time. The results were catastrophic. Drivers who trusted the marketing narrative found themselves in horrific, preventable collisions before they had time to react. The steering wheel reminder prompts designed to check for driver engagement were easily tricked with simple weights. Tesla argued that drivers were always responsible for supervising the vehicle at all times. But safety advocates pointed out that the branding and naming convention actively encouraged complacency. It was a deadly mismatch between human behavior and technological capability. The federal investigations. As the crash reports piled up, the government could no longer stay silent. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, known as NHTSA, launched formal investigations into Tesla's autopilot system. They demanded millions of lines of data, internal testing documents, and records of every single accident involving the technology. Investigators wanted to know why the system disengaged seconds before impact and whether Tesla had downplayed known safety defects. The pressure from federal regulators turned into a full-scale corporate crisis. Tesla was forced to issue massive software recalls to update, driver monitoring systems, and restrict wear. Autopilot could be activated, but critics argued that software patches weren't enough to fix a fundamental architectural limitation. The legal scrutiny extended beyond federal regulators into state courts, where families of crash victims filed wrongful death lawsuits. Every subpoena and document leak exposed mounting friction between corporate ambitions and safety mandates. The investigation revealed a pattern of defensive public relations, where Tesla often blamed the victims rather than addressing the software flaws. The illusion of uncompromised safety was shattering under the weight of government oversight. Marketing versus reality. At the heart of the scandal is a profound ethical question about marketing accountability. For years, buyers paid thousands of dollars extra for full self-driving capability based on promises that coast-to-coast autonomous travel was just months away. Year after year, those deadlines passed quietly without fulfillment. Regulators and consumer protection groups began accusing Tesla of deceptive advertising, arguing that selling unfinished driver assist tech under the guise of autonomy put millions of lives at risk. The financial implications were enormous, as billions in market valuation tied to autonomous dominance hung in the balance. Tesla defended its promotional strategies as visionary goal-setting, claiming consumers understood the developmental nature of the software. Yet, internal emails revealed that even some of their own engineers expressed anxiety over the gap between marketing claims and technical reality. The commercial incentive to maintain the narrative of imminent self-driving clashed violently with the slow, painful reality of engineering safety. It became a masterclass in how powerful branding can shape public perception. Even when physical evidence suggests caution, the fallout forced the entire tech and auto industry to reevaluate how they advertise automation to the public. The future of autonomous safety. The story of the Tesla Autopilot scandal is a defining chapter in the history of modern transportation. It reminds us that innovation cannot outpace responsibility, and that human lives should never be the collateral damage of a technological race. Today, the debate over autonomous safety continues to shape regulations worldwide, pushing the industry toward greater transparency and stricter oversight. We are still moving toward a driverless future, but the road there has proven far more dangerous and complicated than anyone predicted.